In this video, we're going to spend a few minutes showing you how to install Jumbo Hot Fix Accumulators onto the members of your security group. In our environment here, we will show you how we FTP the file onto one of those members. We then import it to make it available to all of the members, and then in our environment, we update all of the members in one go with that new hotfix. Okay guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to install the Jumbo Hotfix onto the security group. So first of all we are going to import the Jumbo Hotfix from a FTP server, which is the way that you add hotfixes on a security group. If you are doing the MHOs, the orchestrators themselves, you can do that from the web UI or from a CLI. But for a security group, we do it through the CLI itself. So in this example, we've signed in to the SMO, so the single management object that represents our security group. We have created a folder called var log JHFA, and that's where we're going to store the file that we're going to bring in. We're going to first of all FTP to our FTP server, and we're going to bring back the file that we need. Now in Maestro there is often a file for the security gateway and also a file for the MHO, the orchestrators themselves. Obviously be very careful that you don't get them the wrong way round. You can normally tell the one for the orchestrator as it will have MHO in its name. We've just cut this video down a little bit so you don't have to sit and watch all of the file transfer itself. But we'll go and grab the files from the FTP server. So you can see there the smaller file, about 60 megabytes, with the one with MHO in its name. That is for the orchestrator. We, however, want the 600 or so megabyte file. That is the one that we have for our scalable platforms installation. Okay, so after we've downloaded the file, we come out of expert mode. We use the installer command, so we use installer import local and then put in the full path to where we will find the Jumbo Hotfix and paste in the name. And we can see here what it's doing is it has the file on appliance1_1, but you can see how it's now copying the file to all of the appliances within the security group. Okay, so really clever piece of software. Once the file has been moved onto all of the other members in the group, we're then able to start the installation. Now, in Maestro, you can actually use some additional commands to specify on which members you would like to start doing the installation. However, obviously, as this is just our lab environment and there's no data going through it, it's fine for us to install it on all of the members at the same time. So we can use the installer install command. If we had more than one hotfix listed, we would see it there, but again we've only got our single hotfix. Its ID is number 1, so therefore that's what we've run. Now we are prompted to say, are you sure that you want to install this hotfix on all of the members? We said yes. We have to give our details to say, from an auditing point of view, yes, it was me, this is the reason why. And when you start this installation, the installation will then just run and it will apply the hotfix onto all of the members in that group. Okay. Now, again, just to speed things up, we've shortened this installation process, but again, I think it's really useful for everybody to see this because often not everybody will. But it shows how the software can be installed on 5 members of a security group at the same time. And what we'll find is obviously as the progress bar goes up, certain members will shut down, they'll reboot once they get to the end of their part of the installation. So again, you've got all of the members working away through this traffic. working its way through this software update while still potentially handling traffic, but then obviously going down, it will then reboot. If, as is the case in our environment, that again the SMO changes because the SMO object restarts, the single management object process that exists on one of our device members, as that device goes down, obviously a different device will then take over the role of the SMO. However, again, all we need to do is just use like a standard SSH command, just to right click and restart the session when we need to. Okay, so we can see here the different progress for the different members. Once the device is ready to go down, it will just shut down because we've told it to do so. We've told it to apply the update to all of the members, so it has done. Okay, but what we will see, again, if we just shorten the process for you a little bit, as we've done in this video, we'll be able to restart that session, and as soon as the software has loaded, the Gaia software has loaded, the devices are back up and running, we will be able to log back in as admin into the security group. What we can now do is, for example, if we're here on the security group, we can run ASG monitor, see that all of our devices are back in the group, in the security group, and are active. So great, we're happy with that. And we can also use the cpinfo space -y all just to see that the hotfix has been installed on this particular member. Okay, which we'll see in just a second. So there's take 279. But what we can also do is use the g_all command to run that same command across all of the members in the security group.